it is time for 2023's most anticipated new releases. Welcome back to my channel. My name is April and I have my list ready. I love putting together this list every year. I actually do this list in Samsung Notes because I'm an Android user in my phone. I make a checklist and I check them off because I love a good checklist. So I have 23 books to talk about today. Hopefully, I don't know what they're all about. I just know that they sparked my interest somehow and I think I really want to read them. Number 1, coming in at January 10th, is Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. I need to know what happened to you-know-who, okay? The cover is beautiful and creepy and weird, and I'm gonna love it, and I can't wait for it. The second book is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. This is probably the only horror author that I really like, and I have loved most of his books, and I don't think this will be any different. I am so creeped out by haunted houses and ghosts and everything like that, but I will read this because he makes everything so much fun. On January 24th, The Duke Gets Even by Joanna Shupe comes out. I am so excited for this. Nellie and the Duke of Lockwood finally get their book, and I just can't wait for it. Definitely one of the top ones this year. On January 31st, 10 Signs You Need to Grovel by Kelly Siskine comes out. I have actually already read this and I absolutely loved it, but I absolutely need it on my shelves because it's so good. If you don't know what the series is about, it's about 4 or 5 brothers being locked away in witness protection for 11 years, and they come back after coming out of witness protection and try and reinstate their lives with the loves that they lost during their time away. And it is so good. This book is absolutely great, and I can't wait till it comes out and I can buy it for my shelves. On March 7th, The Portrait of a Duchess by Scarlett Peckham comes out. I do have a NetGalley of this. I just haven't read it yet, so I need to get to that at some point. But I love this cover and I love this author, so I'm really excited for it. On March 28th, a whole bunch of books come out. Hotel of Secrets by Diana Biller. I love this author again. Her first 2 books were great, and this is her 3rd book. I have no idea what it's about. Also on March 28th is What Lurks Between the Fates. This is the 3rd book, and I haven't read the 2nd one yet, but I will. I will before this comes out. Also on March 28th is The Gargoyles Captive by Katie Robert. Y'all know I love this series. I love these covers, and I don't even care if they're good or bad. I'm just gonna buy them anyways because they're fabulous and they're just like short and fun. You know what? I don't really take them too seriously. I don't expect much from them other than a gorgeous cover. The next 2023 release sometime in March. I don't have an exact date or if this is even real. Hopefully it is. It is A Kingdom of Venom and Vowels, and this is by Holly Renee. This is a series I keep seeing everywhere. This is the 3rd book that comes out next year. I haven't read any of them yet, but it does seem like a series that I would really love. I don't know anything about it other than it's a pretty spicy fantasy romance and it's fun. So I'm gonna start reading it soon, and hopefully by March, I'll be ready for the 3rd book. I forgot one. On March 14th is actually a new to me author and a fantasy debut that sounds pretty interesting. It is called Midnight Strikes by Zeba Shanaz. A girl who has to team up with a royal prince to stop an attack on his royal family, and they keep having to relive this nightmare night over and over and over again. So they're trying to break this curse and save everyone as well. It sounded really fun to me. I haven't been reading a lot of YA, but I really love a good time loop, so it's on the list. On April 11th is Something Spectacular by Alexis Hall. Alexis Hall can do no wrong. He's always going to be on my list, and I love this. This is the 2nd book from Something Fabulous that came out earlier last year. I really loved it. So many hijinks, such a good historical romance, rom-com, and I loved it. On April 18th is the Fiance Farce by Alexandra Bellafleur, and I'll be honest, I don't really know much about this other than this cover is gorgeous, so it got added to my most anticipated. On April 25th is a Rogue's Rules for Seduction by Ava Lee. Hello, Rules for Seduction sounds like my favorite trope, which is lessons for seduction or lessons for science. You know, that trope, that's my favorite. And I love Ava Lee. The next book comes out on May 1st, and it is also another new to me author and a title that just hooked me. It is called Married to a Pirate by Athena Rose. I don't know anything about this. I love pirates. The first line of the synopsis says, "You enslaved me," and then it also says, "Nay, I liberated you." So captor captive? I don't know. This is some kind of fantasy or romance that I need to know what the heck it's all about. So yes, most anticipated. There are 2 books on May 9th, and the first one is Capture the Sun by Jessie Mahalik. This is a sci-fi romance, and sci-fi romance is something that I want to read more of next year. This is second or third. I think it's the 3rd book in the series. I've read the first one. No, I have read the first 2, I think. If I didn't read the second one, I need to read it. The other one on May 9th is Grimm and Barrett by Julia Cross. Who doesn't love this series? I mean, it is just a warm, cozy hug, and I just freaking love them all, and I cannot wait to read this. On May 16th, Painted Devils comes out by Margaret Owens. This again is a second book. It's YA fantasy. The first book is called Little Thieves, and she's a thief that gets cursed, and she's slowly turning into a gem, and she's trying to stop the curse. It was really fun, and I can't wait for the second one. On May 23rd, His Study in Scandal by Megan Frampton comes out. I read Her Lessons in Persuasion by Megan Frampton this year, and I really enjoyed it. It was actually surprising. I had never read a Megan Frampton before, so I really want to continue on with the series. Now we're getting into kind of later books in the year, and I have no idea if these will change, but y'all know how it goes. Publication dates always subject to change, but hopefully they stay the same. On June 20th, we have the new Ruth Ware book. It's called 0 Days. Don't know anything about it, but I dig Ruth Ware's books. Again, these are thriller mystery books, and I almost read none of those, but I cannot miss a Ruth Ware. The next one I know nothing about other than the title grabbed me. That happens a lot. I just know it's fantasy romance. It's called Seduction of a Psychopop. I don't know what that is, but it sounds weird. It sounds weird. I think it is part of a series with like orcs, maybe? It's a monster romance, something or other. That's all I know about it. There are like 1 or 2 before this. I should probably read it to try it out, but nope. We're just gonna go with it, and because of the title, it's going on the list. On June 22nd, this might be my most highly anticipated book of next year, but it is Knockout by Sarah McLean. Again, I am a Sarah McLean stan. I love all of her books. They're just so adventurous, and this is Imogen's book, and I'm dying for it. I'm dying for this explosive little hellion. I love it. A Duet with a Siren Duke by Elise Kova comes out on August 15th. This is the 4th book. Can you tell all my most anticipated books are all like from a series? Shocker. This is a 4th book, and I have no idea what a Siren Duke is. I thought all sirens were female, so it's throwing me a little that this is going to be a siren male. We'll see how it goes. And the last book on my most anticipated list is also one that I know virtually nothing about other than one Instagram post said it was coming possibly in November. And this is Vengeance of a Pirate Queen by Trisha Levenseller. Again, anything Trisha writes, I will want to read. So this is going on the list, and I'm crossing my fingers that it will still come out in November and there won't be any changes, but we'll see. So those are my 2023 most anticipated reads. Are any of them on your list? Thank you for watching, and I hope, as always, you have a wonderful day. Okay, bye!